Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Symphony and I are heading out right now to go and get her COVID test. She is ready to get back into gymnastics and all the things, so we're about to go get that swab. After that, Sam and I have a COVID test as well, so we are just filling up our day with making sure our bodies are ready to re-enter society. So let's start with Symphony's test, shall we? Are you ready?
Kind of.
Kind of? Why
Yeah.
not all the way?
I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm really excited to go back to gymnastics.
Of course, I don't have a mask. Luckily, we're just going through the drive-thru. Hi, I'm here for a COVID test. The last name is Rader, R-A-D-E-R. The glass window is shut, so I don't even need a mask yet. The line is wrapped around the whole building. I've been sitting in this drive-thru line now for over 10 minutes.
And there's a whole nother thing next to us.
What in the world? Why are they taking so long just to give us the test? I'm tired of waiting. My test starts in 23 minutes and it's at a different CVS, and I was gonna go home and get Sam and the other kids before going there because his test is right after mine. There we go. Here it comes.
Alright, have you done it before?
I have. She hasn't.
Okay.
It's got to go up pretty far and touch the back of your nose, and then you move it around. Like pretty far, like it should feel a little bit of a stinging.
I don't want to do it anymore.
Well, too bad. We're here. Put it up in there pretty far. Sweetie, I know you're nervous. I'm just gonna do it myself though if you're gonna do this, okay? Just be brave, take a deep breath, you can do this. Has to go further than that. Way further than that. More. It's gonna sting.
It stings.
It's gonna sting. Now wiggle it around. Good girl, you're doing so good. Now the other side. It's okay. Now the other side. Go, be brave. Think about gymnastics. Higher than that, higher than that. Swab it around. A little bit higher than that, sissy. Swab it around.
Oh, I don't want to do it. I think I did it high enough.
Sweetie, I can see the bottom of the swab sticking out your nose when you put it in there. Do you want me to do it?
Not really.
All right, do it. Put it in. Go, a little further. There you go. Swab it around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You did it. Good. Whew. Yay, you did it.
I did not like that.
I know. I'm sorry. Stopped at a red light now. How do you feel, Symphony?
I feel like I hope it's negative so we didn't do that for nothing.
I know, right? Sorry, I know I was kind of rushing you, but it's because I have to make it to my appointment too.
Yeah.
They took forever to send our test out. I was hoping we'd have more time. I even got here early so that if you were scared or didn't like it, we could take our sweet time, but then they took forever. I'm sorry, baby. All right, we're at our second CVS for the day. It is Mommy's turn, and then I'm gonna go home and switch places with Sam. Uh-oh, there's a line here. Wow. This is the one that I was thinking of when I thought we had to have a face mask, because the window opens all the way up. Annoyingly, it's my turn now, and I've got to be brave and fast because I was rushing Symphony so I could get to mine. Hi, I have a COVID test appointment.
What's the name?
Raider. I wish I had a ponytail in here. Oh, you have one, sis. Can I borrow one of your scrunchies?
I like wearing scrunchies just in case.
Shoot, me too. I wish I did. That's better. Now I feel a little more put together. Now I feel a little bit more covered. It's a little bit better, right? Alright, so they never opened the window and then they're gonna call. Okay. Hello.
I'm going to walk you through the process here. So it is going to be the full cotton portion of the swab that will be inside the nostril.
Is it all the way in there?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
Kind of
4.
all the way in.
Okay, got it.
Did you take out the towelette that's inside of the white bag?
Yeah.
Okay, then all you need is the towelette in the clear quest bag.
Oh, okay. So I'm heading home now, leaving the CVS parking lot. Honestly, guys, I feel like if I had never had COVID, just putting that bag down in that testing box is enough to get you caught on COVID. Because seriously, I can guarantee that some of those people in the line had just had a test as well. So that means they're touching their COVID bags right before I'm putting my COVID bag down in that box, and my fingertip actually touched one of the other bags because it's so full in there. I should have said something to that lady like, hey, can you guys maybe empty this box out so we're not touching everybody else's COVID bag? I'm not even a germaphobe, but that grossed me out.
Did it hurt?
Oh my goodness, I can't see you because the sun. Hello, my little love. I don't normally leave you ever. Just going down and
such a good move.
Such a good move. She's so proud of herself. She's so proud of how she went.
Here, you grab her wall and I'll pass off the camera to Daddy.
Daddy, is Abram gonna go to eat with you?
I don't know. I'm scared.
Nah, it's nothing.
Were you guys scared?
I was. I didn't like it very much. Felt so
Our
weird.
CVS, the one that we go to, is a little bit more thorough in how they give you instructions and stuff. So I'm gonna have to text you some information, okay?
Text me information.
You have to give a confirmation code when they
Confirmation.
Yeah, so you're gonna give your name, your date of
All
birth.
right, guys, let's go put this up my nose. Payback is a B. I had to do this for so many years as a nurse with the flu test, flu swab. I used to take out my anger on people. Be like, why are you here bothering us? We got a bunch of things to do, and you're here to get a flu test at the ER? So I just shove it up their nose as far back as I possibly can until they cry.
Jeez, babe, you're puncturing their brain.
I have a feeling payback is about to be a
So here's your confirmation code when you pull up. And I'm just warning you that the tests are all basically popping up out of the test box. So if I
made her
didn't
very
have
frustrated.
COVID, probably do now because the line was so long. Those people are rubbing it with their COVID hands, dropping it down in the box, and then my finger was brushing up against it.
Why?
God, it's just irritating me. Like, what if someone like Bebo? I already told them all about it.
Wash your hands. All these people probably COVID positive. Look at this line I'm in. I'm behind 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars. Look at this. Hey cutie, what do I say when I get to the window? No. Hey cutie, what do I say if I ever get to the window? Question mark. No. Hey cutie, what do I say if ever I get to the window? No. We're moving. Alright, let's see here. I'm pretty sure I'm negative, but we'll see. I'm here for my COVID exam.
What's the date of birth?
10/26/85. I saw this video today about the effectiveness of masks. They're effective. They're saying they're more effective than the actual vaccine. But the most effective mask is the double layered ones. I'm sure you guys have heard that. But I saw this video showing people sneezing behind different masks. It's crazy the amount of flu that comes out of a mask still, the cheap one. So make sure you guys are getting a good mask. Ugh. Got lots of little goodies in here. Look at this. I got a little file. What do you want me to do? Oh, call you.
You get started whenever you're ready.
Alright, so. Oh, come on. Oh, so big. 16, 17. Oh, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Oh. Alright.
You're all set from there, so just make sure you get home and you set up that account and you'll get your results in that account.
Alright, thank you. Alright, babe, let's decompress. Have a seat. So, are you getting vaccinated or not? It's really not that difficult of a question. Are you going to get vaccinated?
I am definitely going to continue to wait at this point until my breastfeeding journey is over. That's the conclusion.
What if I
I've come
told
to.
you there's nothing out there saying that getting vaccinated while breastfeeding or pregnant is dangerous?
My gut instinct tells me
Gut
to
instinct?
hold off. Yes,
Sometimes
don't
our
make fun
gut-
of me for
I'm
that.
not making fun
no,
of you.
I have
Sometimes
a
our
good
gut
mother's
instincts
intuition.
can be wrong.
I don't believe so in this case.
Okay, do you know?
What about you? You getting vaccinated? Let's lay off of me for a minute.
Babe, I'm pregnant. I mean, I'm nursed. I mean,
Oh my.
I'm still symptomatic, somewhat symptomatic. I still have symptoms. So you're not supposed to get the vaccine after having COVID if you're still, or during COVID. That's the thing about this, guys, the vaccine thing. A lot of people are hesitant on getting it. And I think the reason is because there's so much information out there that you really do have to study quite a bit. You gotta get online and read and find good factual information from good sources.
Like reliable sources.
Because there's so much false information out there. But the more research you do, which I've done, the more comfortable you become with it. Do you think we have a moral responsibility or ethical responsibility to get the vaccine if we want to be out in public? What would you have to say to that?
I don't think it's an ethical responsibility. I don't think it's an ethical choice. I say that because I'm not an avid flu vaccine taker.
Okay.
And I never catch the flu.
So let me ask you, does taking the flu help prevent other people from getting the flu?
Do you catch the? You never get the flu shot. Do you ever
We're
get
not
the
talking
flu?
about the flu. We're talking about COVID.
Well, this is the only thing I have to relate it to. So I'm basing it off of like my immune system.
I know, but
with
COVID is different from a moral and ethical standpoint because it's so dangerous and it's killing so many people.
Okay, I see your point there.
An article I read compared it to drunken driving. It's like we have a moral, ethical responsibility getting on the highway and being safe, sober, undistracted drivers.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Otherwise, we're putting other people at risk. The CDC shows that vaccination reduces the risk of becoming infected by a factor of 5, meaning you're 5 times more likely at getting COVID if you're not vaccinated, and then 11 times more likely to die from COVID if you don't have a vaccine. Okay,
What about, let's say you and I decide, morally and ethically, we have to get the vaccine because we have to help. But there are still elderly people out there who are like dead set on, I'm not getting the jab. And I don't mean to put a voice with it, but I'm just trying to differentiate. Let's say we get the vaccine, we still catch COVID, we still are walking around unknowingly having the symptoms, and especially here in Texas, somebody who is so against the vaccine still catches it and still dies. How did our moral, which I feel like that's
honey,
likely to
just
happen. I just feel
But you're still doing your duty, your part. And it's not also it's
Okay,
not
I
just
see that.
about the vaccine. They say the vaccine still helps, but they're actually saying that masks are still a better protection against spreading COVID. All of them just help reduce the spread. There's no surefire way of preventing the spread of it.
What do you say to the people? Because they're going to say it. They're going to say,
What are they going to say?
how do you know you can't get COVID from the vaccine? I heard you do get COVID. It's basically giving you COVID, so you have the antibodies. I mean,
Well, I say do your research because it's not the virus. They're giving an mRNA vaccine. Some people say it's too new to the market for me to take it, but mRNA vaccines have been around since the 90s. They've been doing it for a while. Basically, it's introducing your body to make the protein that the virus has, so your body, when it sees the actual virus, it attacks it. So you're not getting the virus at all.
Oh, I actually didn't understand that. That's really cool to know.
Problem for me is I didn't do any of this studying before I got COVID. It was when I got COVID and realized how sick I got that I got to thinking about it a little bit more. I've been in the nursing field for a while, learned the effectiveness of vaccines in general. It's pretty crazy, like the polio vaccine and the measles vaccine, they've completely wiped out these issues, and they're incredible because of what polio and measles caused in children. Back then, parents were willing to test these vaccines on their kids long before they knew the effects of it. And now we're just so staunch on protecting ourselves, and the government's trying to control us. One of the advice I gave to a friend of mine who was hesitant on getting the vaccine is try to consider it outside of all the politics of it. This person started mentioning the money in it, how much money these companies are making from the vaccine, all this sort of stuff. And I was just like, just set all that aside and think about the actual illness because it's real. We went through it and it was absolutely horrible. I don't think it's a question if it's real anymore. When it first happened, people said the government was exaggerating and all this stuff.
Oh yeah, for
But
sure.
I don't think that's the case at all anymore. So last question, should we get vaccinated even though we've already had COVID? What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
So you do want to get vaccinated?
I heard said if I wasn't breastfeeding, I would get vaccinated.
So you don't want to?
So once I'm done breastfeeding, probably within the next 6 months to a year, I will get it.
Oh.
I just wonder.
That's the thing. That's actually probably, I think, from my opinion, that seems like a good time to do it. About 6 months after you've already had it. Because it's like a booster shot. You have it. It generally lasts about 8 months, your immunity from getting COVID. So at 6 months, I think would be a good mark to get the vaccine, to give yourself a booster.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And reintroduce your body to it. We'll probably get the vaccine. Man, there's just so many questions out there. It's like, do we just get it and just see what happens? Hopefully our body can handle it. Our bodies barely handle it. Man, I woke up a couple of days. We didn't vlog the whole thing. We didn't vlog all of it, but...
You know, we were both so sick for at least 2 or 3 days of it. It was just like, whoa.
My brother mentioned this, and so did the chiropractor I went to today, that the illness feels very superficial or artificial. It feels very, he said, unnatural, and I said, really artificial. And he's like, yeah, exactly. It just doesn't feel right. It feels like completely foreign. It's a very strange illness.
Like something's kind of taking over your body and doing this or something in a way.
It almost feels like you got infected with some microbots or something. It feels,
Don't start
feels
that
almost
crap.
electrical in nature. It's interesting. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining us for this chit-chat with Sam and Nia on the vaccine. Do what you think is most responsible for you and your community. And we'll catch you tomorrow. Don't forget, he loves you. And remember to love each other. What do you want me to do? Oh, call you. I'm gonna call you? Do the chart right now? I'm not listening.
I'm calling you.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's my wife's number.
Okay,
I didn't know
what's your number?
I didn't know you were calling me. 972. Dang, I did not know how to follow instructions. It's been a while since I've been in school.